Welcome to the DIY Honda Garage channel. The Diagnostic Trouble Code, DTC P0460-1C, indicates an issue with the fuel level sensor, specifically the fuel gauge sending unit, in the Honda CR-V model year 2023 and later. This error arises when the output voltage from the fuel level sensor falls outside the predetermined range set by the Powertrain Control Module, PCM. The PCM monitors various inputs, and if any irregularity in the sensor voltage is detected, it records this DTC as a warning. The fuel level sensor is situated within the fuel tank assembly and plays a crucial role in providing accurate fuel level information to the driver via the fuel gauge on the dashboard. When the fuel gauge sending unit fails or is malfunctioning, it can lead to inaccurate readings, affecting driving range and fuel management. The associated wiring and connections are also critical components and can lead to similar issues. Understanding the way these components interact will aid in accurately diagnosing and fixing the problem. The fuel gauge sending unit, which is an integral part of the fuel tank unit, measures the level of fuel within the tank. It sends this information to the gauge control module, which then displays it to the driver. This sending unit works by converting the physical measurement of fuel into a voltage signal. If the sending unit malfunctions, or if there's a wiring issue, this voltage can fall outside the specified range, triggering DTC P0460-1C. This sensor is located within the fuel tank, designed in a way that it can accurately report the fuel level regardless of the tank's orientation. The gauge control module, located in the dashboard area, interprets the signals from the fuel gauge sending unit, thus translating them to the visual fuel gauge display that drivers rely on. Understanding each component's function is crucial for troubleshooting and ensuring the vehicle operates efficiently. Several factors can contribute to the appearance of DTC P0460-1C. Firstly, a faulty fuel gauge sending unit is a primary suspect. If it is malfunctioning, it will provide inaccurate voltage readings. This can occur due to wear and tear over time or physical damage to the unit. Secondly, wiring issues, such as open circuits or shorts, can also lead to this error code. Specifically, a wire break or disconnection in the fuel gauge circuit can prevent proper signal transmission from the sending unit to the gauge control module. Lastly, problems with the gauge control module itself can result in incorrect interpretations of the voltage signals it receives, leading to erratic fuel gauge behavior. Identifying the root cause requires systematically isolating each potential issue and testing accordingly. Symptoms associated with DTC P0460-1C typically manifest through noticeable inaccuracies in fuel level readings on the dashboard gauge. Drivers may observe that the fuel gauge fluctuates unexpectedly or displays a level that does not correspond to the actual fuel amount in the tank. This malfunctioning gauge can lead to drivers running out of fuel unexpectedly, causing potential engine performance issues. Additionally, if the PCM determines the fuel gauge is reading incorrectly, the fuel management system may engage in unnecessary corrections, potentially impacting overall fuel economy. Prompt attention to this error code is crucial to maintain not only the vehicle's functionality, but also the driver's peace of mind regarding fuel management. To begin troubleshooting DTC P0460-1C, the first step involves turning the vehicle ignition to the on mode. This action powers the vehicle's electrical systems without starting the engine, allowing the Powertrain Control Module, PCM, to initialize its diagnostics. The crucial next step is to wait for exactly 30 seconds. This waiting period is necessary for the PCM to properly assess the fuel level sensor's output voltage and establish a baseline for comparison. If the voltage remains out of range after the specified time, this confirms an existing issue that requires further inspection. This simple preliminary step is vital for accurate diagnostics and ensures that the subsequent tests yield reliable results. The second troubleshooting step involves inspecting the fuel gauge sending unit and its associated circuits. Initially, the fuel gauge sending unit must be tested to ensure it accurately measures fuel levels. This involves checking the unit's electrical connections and ensuring there are no signs of physical damage or disconnection. Following this, it is essential to inspect external circuits, specifically the fuel gauge plus and fuel gauge minus circuits. Testing these circuits for continuity and checking for shorts or opens in the wiring harness can often reveal underlying issues contributing to the DTC. If either the unit or the circuits show abnormalities, appropriate repairs or replacements will need to be initiated. In most cases, addressing these circuit issues can resolve the malfunction and restore accurate fuel gauge readings. If previous inspections reveal that the fuel gauge sending unit and external circuits are functioning correctly, the next step is to inspect the gauge control module. This module is responsible for interpreting the signals from the sending unit and translating them for the fuel gauge display. Conduct a thorough inspection of the module, ensuring that all connections are secure and free from corrosion. If other tests have produced normal conditions, yet the DTC persists, this often points toward the gauge control module as the culprit. Ensuring accurate connections and checking for physical damage will help determine if replacement is necessary. A faulty gauge control module will commonly lead to issues in displaying accurate fuel levels, compelling the need for a resolution to restore proper functionality. After performing necessary repairs or replacements based on previous diagnostic steps, it is crucial to verify that the issue has been resolved. Start this process by clearing the DTC from the PCM memory. This reset allows the system to reevaluate the fuel gauge conditions without the history of previous errors. Once cleared, conduct a test drive under normal driving conditions to allow the fuel gauge to operate through its range. After completing the test drive, recheck the DTC codes in the PCM to determine if the DTC P0460-1C has recurred. The absence of the DTC post-test drive signifies a successful repair, while a return of the code indicates that further inspection is required. This verification process is essential to confirm that the vehicle functions correctly moving forward. Preventive maintenance is vital to avoid future occurrences of DTC P0460-1C. Regularly inspecting the wiring associated with the fuel gauge sending unit and gauge control module can help detect issues before they become problematic. Look out for signs of wear, fraying, or corrosion, which can lead to faulty readings or disconnections. Additionally, maintaining fuel system components such as the tank and sending unit can extend their lifespan and reliability. Routine checks on fuel quality and monitoring for any leaks will also assist in the overall health of the fuel system. Taking proactive steps ensures that the fuel management system operates efficiently and minimizes the risks of encountering similar DTCs in the future. In conclusion, understanding DTC P0460-1C and its implications is essential for maintaining the Honda CR-V's fuel system functionality. Each component, from the fuel gauge sending unit to the gauge control module, plays a pivotal role in ensuring accurate fuel level readings. Adhering to the outlined diagnostic steps allows for systematic troubleshooting, which is crucial in identifying and resolving the underlying causes of the error code. Furthermore, implementing preventive maintenance strategies can significantly reduce the likelihood of this and related issues arising in the future. By staying vigilant and informed, vehicle owners can maintain optimal performance and reliability in their Honda CR-Vs. Please like and subscribe to the channel. See you next time.